Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Unpopular Review. I'm your host, Patrick, the full Nelson, and I'll be joined by the executive consultant, Chris Harris. I'm about to bring him on right now. I'm about to bring him on. How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing well, man. I thought it was gonna be forever before I get brought on, but you put it right in there. Pause. What's going on, Pat? How you feeling?
I'm good. How was the week? How was? I'm good.
It was okay. I think I got a bruised arm. I don't know. It looked a little purple. I don't remember. Uh, what am we here for? Smackdown. Smackdown. I have Rampage in the background right
Smackdown.
now.
This is the land of Smackdown.
Oh, look, it's Danhausen. Yeah,
You
Smackdown.
breaking up? I can't hear you.
The air conditioner is popping on. But yes, SmackDown tonight, 2 hours of it's okay. I mean, it wasn't a bad show. You know, wasn't memorable. Besides a new Intercontinental Champion, but wasn't a bad show. But I mean, come on, talk about it. What's up?
It was a solid show.
Friday night SmackDown.
It was a solid show. It was nothing to take it. It was nothing to take away of. So the first match that I looked into was Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus. The match started with as a banger. It was hot. I liked it. It was a hard hitting match. What did you think about that match, Chris?
These two have never had a bad match. They're friends backstage, and they hold on. Jay Cargill is coming out, and here is Red Velvet, who's the second most attractive woman in AEW, followed by the third most attractive woman in AEW, which is Kiera Hogan. They are rightfully known as baddies. AKA jobbers. Please don't get dismissed out the apartment. Okay? Keep your mouth shut. All right? There's Red Velvet in there. She's mixing it up. She's looking good. She's looking like, why are you not marrying me? And I said, hey, I haven't seen you yet. When I see her, I'm going to propose. I already bought her a ring.
I think you like Jay Cargill better.
Technically, yes, I do like Jay Cargill better. I just think, one is married. So let's just put it that way.
Who would you go after, Jay Cargill or Red Velvet?
If they both were single in front of me, I would go after Jay Cargill.
If it was, I would choose Bianca Belair.
That wasn't one of the options, but
Okay, like you said, Bianca Belair and Jay Cargill was there. Who would you choose?
Jay Cargill.
What?
I would choose Jay Cargill or Bianca Belair any day that ends with a Y.
I choose Bianca Belair over Jay Cargill.
Oh, what a power slam by Chris Statlander on Red Velvet.
I should put her AEW right now, then. Dynamite. But I'm watching basketball. I wish I could multitask.
Tony Storm. Yeah, you're watching basketball. I'm watching AEW Rampage. Oh, great job. Chris Statlander has a future in WWE. Speaking of which, let's go back to SmackDown. Drew McIntyre and Sheamus never had a bad match. Ever had a bad match. They go out there, they're hard-hitting. These are actually two of the best wrestlers in WWE because of their long tenure in WWE and the fact that they're very physical and they're both very athletic for men their size. I say it every single week I talk about Drew McIntyre. He is the man that I would envision as the perfect embodiment of a wrestler. He can do it all, and he's well-deserved to be in that ring. They're friends. They're hard hitters. You knew they were going to have a banger. It looks like they're going to pick up that feud. Shout out to Butch, who's in this match and creating some motion in the ring also to make it all that more entertaining. And honestly, I don't feel like their feud from last year ever truly ended, so I'm happy they're going around this route again.
Speaking of Butch, I like Butch's character. I like that Butch guy character. I like it. Cause he making it work. He's making it work. What do you think about that Butch character, Chris?
I think Pete Dunne is making that character work. He's out there. He's scrappy. He's still tough. He's picked up the victories. I mean, and he's shown every single week because he has that charisma with him. So he's definitely making it work. Shout out to Butch. I'm very happy to see that it's working because I think he's a tremendous wrestler.
Yeah. At first, I'm like, no, this thing is not going to work too well. Then it worked. I'm like, okay, I dig it.
Wrestling fans want to give up on things when they change immediately. As soon as they see something, I don't like it. I don't like it. They need to give things a chance. This Butch character is going to work. Same thing with Madcap Moss. I think the Max Dupree character is going to get over. Gunther is getting over. Gunther, my apologies.
I think with Madcap Moss, I'm happy that he took off his suspenders. I'm like, yo, this thing look like legit
That was
madcap
needed.
mug.
That was definitely needed.
Yes, that was definitely needed. No loafers, that was definitely out the window. Those flat top loafers, none of that. You look like a solid. You look like a believer now. You remember when I think I put it in the group message. I'm like, I see madcap moth get released. Now I don't.
Well, you have no taste. I mean, I don't even know why you.
So wash
No,
your mouth.
nobody
Oh,
will pick in a physical beauty contest. No one will pick Bianca Belair over Jade Cargill unless they're doing some type of drugs. That's just my
I would.
opinion. Jade
I don't
Cargill
do
is
drugs. Shut your mouth.
so
I
much
would.
more hotter than Bianca Belair in
If you
this
say so.
executive consultant's opinion, and it's the only one that matters because it's mine. Uh, Also, hello to executive consultant and Patrick. What's going on? I'm here filling in for her because she just told me 2 minutes ago she couldn't make it. Can you believe that? Do you think that Drew can beat Roman? No, I don't think Drew can beat Roman. I don't think anybody can beat Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is your tribal chief and your undisputed WWE Universal Champion. What is it, Dylan?
Cody Rhodes can beat Roman Reigns when he's healthy. And he comes back and he wins the Royal Rumble.
Moving on.
You raised your
Then we
hands, and for
have,
some reason, I must be on drugs because I actually acknowledged your question. I apologize for giving you a spot of fame right now. It will not happen again. Go ahead, Patrick. What else happened on SmackDown?
Moving along. Then we had, I think the next match was Lacey Evans versus Xia Li. And I knew that match was not going to be that good. Jade is hot. She is hot. But not hotter than Bianca.
She's hotter than Bianca. Xia Li.
Jade is, look, Bianca
Evans.
right there. Look, hold on. Bianca
Yeah,
right there.
sense.
Jade is just like right here.
Jay's taller than Bianca Belair. What are you talking about?
Yeah, so what do you think about that match?
I was happy to see
qualifying
Xia
match.
Li in the ring. I was happy to see Xia Li on my screen because Xia Li is one of the hottest women in WWE, and I think she's very underrated talent. I was not, however, happy to see Lacey Evans in the ring because Lacey Evans bores me, and she continued to do it tonight here on SmackDown. But it was more than logical that Lacey Evans was going over, and Lacey Evans will be going into Money in the Bank. I'm actually concerned about Xia Li. One, because I was just informed that she might have got injured, and two, I just see her getting released soon, and I'm really upset about that and disappointed by that.
Okay, yeah. That match did not did anything for me. It was just like a 3 or 4 minute match. I'm like, okay, next.
Wasn't a bad match.
It was. Yeah.
But yeah, picked up the victory for one. Whatever her name is.
Lacey Evans is a heel.
Is she? She hasn't shown the heel qualities yet, but yeah, I think she is a heel.
All right. And then moving on. Then now, and then right after that we had Ronda Rousey, SmackDown Women's Champion. She came out. She cut it like a little decent like a little promo how she's gonna beat Natalia at Money in the Bank. But she don't know that's gonna happen. And then out comes Shotzi Blackheart. Shotzi Blackheart said, "Oh, if you Mrs. Baddest woman on the planet, how about you put your title on the line?" I was going for Shotzi, but
how do you know your
Shotzi,
women's division is bad? Huh? How do you know your women's division is bad? Here's how you know. You have one match with Lacey Evans, and then immediately after that, you have Shotzi Blackheart come out. That's how you know your women's division is bad. Shotzi Blackheart is the worst women's wrestler in the entire world wrestling entertainment. The worst women's wrestler. I'm sorry, second worst women's wrestler in the entire WWE. I forgot about Dana Brooke. So she is the second worst wrestler in all of WWE.
No, she's not.
Dana Brooke. Dana Brooke is the worst.
Who's the second?
Shotzi Blackheart. I dare you to ask me who's the
Shotzi
third.
Blackheart is underrated.
Lacey Evans.
I agree on Shotzi. She's overrated.
Nobody asked you. What else we got? How did you like the Xia Li Lacey Evans match? Oh, I'm sorry, the Shotzi Black.
It was good.
It was good. You know why? Because Ronda was in the match and she made it work.
Shotzi
she said,
made
"I'm
it
the
work.
champion.
Correction.
I'm getting paid."
Shotzi made it work.
Shotzi didn't make what work? She went out there and she stumbled.
She did that beat down to Ronda Rousey.
Were you watching the same match I was on, or were you sniffing at some drugs to make you think that Bianca Belair is hotter than Jade?
I was watching the match. I was multitasking.
Yeah, I'm sure you were. Go ahead.
Next we had the I can't remember what we had next. You feel me? You remember what we had next?
I remember this commercial break we're about to take, and when we come back, we're going to have what makes Beeman steaming. Stay with us. You're watching Unpopular Review.
I told you coming here was a bad idea.
They're my parents.
Hello, they locked you in a tower. Wasn't she supposed to kiss Prince Charming and break the spell? Like to know how it could get any worse.
Hello, Harold. We need to talk.
Actually, Fairy Godmother.
You remember my son, Prince Charming? Fiona and Charming will be together.
That's Mike Myers.
Oh, let's keep them. Say what? Come on, donkey. Look at him.
Eddie Murphy.
I'm melting. I'm melting.
Cameron Diaz.
Shrek?
And Antonio Banderas.
For you, baby, I could be.
Shrek 2.
Yo, what's up, UPR Universe? This your man, Steamin' Willie Beeman. And this is this week's What Makes Beeman Steamin'. And I'm going to do this whole segment on Raw, because Raw just really had Beeman steaming this week. First, we're going to go with Seth attacking Cody. We already knew Cody was out with his own pep. We know it was hurt, so the way they wrote him off with the injury with Seth attacking him was typical WWE BS writing. And yeah, whatever. But that's the first thing that made Beeman steaming this week. The second thing that made Beeman steaming this week about Raw. Can we please, like, we know Rey Mysterio is not about to beat the big Indian dude. I forgot his name. But his half of Boston Craig, what's that? Half of Camel Clutch. Yeah, that submission is like that, but we know Rey Mysterio not about to beat him. That's the second thing that got Beeman steaming. Like, come on, the fight of the little guy, David versus Goliath. Here we go again. Third thing that made Beeman steaming this week about Raw. Yo, like, come on, Becky Lynch, Bianca, all that. Like, let's hurry up and end this shit. And we got a new contestant, Rhea Ripley. I mean, we all know she gonna lose, but I get it. I'm kind of tired of seeing Rhea and Bianca again, but the new adventure with her with Judgment Day is cool. But yeah, that's the fourth thing that made Beeman steaming this week. The fifth and final thing, Finn having Judgment Day turn on Edge. I mean, they could have had the stable go a lot more deeper. We all knew Finn was going to be the newest member, but they swerved us with it. I guess they thought they were doing a good thing, but it was horrible right now. So that's this week's What Makes Beeman Steam. Y'all have a good one.
And there we have. That was a good episode. That was
Something in the mist! Shut the doors! Shut the doors! What's going on?
It's death.
That's right. Tomorrow immediately at noon, UPRE, Unpopular Review Entertainment on YouTube, will be releasing their review of The Mist. And of course, next Tuesday, we'll be reviewing Shrek 2. And you just saw What Makes Beeman Steamin', or you just heard it halfway throughout the episode anyway.
Be sure to check it out.
Yeah,
I agree.
Right. And please understand that us here at Unpopular Review do not condone anybody recording a video and driving at the same time. That is not safe. I don't appreciate it. Please do not do that. Now, let's talk more about what happened on SmackDown. What you got, Patrick?
Do you remember the next segment? Was it the Ricochet versus? So we had we had Paul. We had a backstage segment with Adam Pearce, and I think Drew McIntyre was very upset about the match and how it happened. Then Drew McIntyre said to Adam Pearce, "So listen, do your job, make that shit, add me to the Money in the Bank." Something like that. What do you think about that segment?
It was a segment. It wasn't anything special. We'll see more about what happens next week.
And then we had that match between Ricochet and Walter. No, Gunther. Gunther.
Yeah, get it right. He's the ring general. Gunther.
Gunther. That match was just basically a Gunther match.
No, they gave
Why?
Ricochet a lot of spots. They gave him something to do, not to go out. I mean, when the match was announced, you pretty much knew that Ricochet was going to lose the Intercontinental Championship. However, they tried to make it look like he had a chance, and I thought they did a good job. But yeah, ultimately, you knew it was just going to be all Gunther.
Yeah, he lost. He got beat up badly. He got hurt badly. It seemed like it. Especially that slap to the chest. I felt that from I felt that from my house. I'm like, ouch.
Yeah, Gunther's chops are legendary at this point, and Ricochet ate it like a champion, like the Intercontinental champion is. He lost to Gunther, and I feel like Ricochet's Intercontinental Championship was underwhelming. I was telling Decap that he said that he's a terrible champion. I said I don't feel like that was his fault. They had a bad Intercontinental Championship run. He did the best he could for what he was given. But Gunther having a title, I think is what's best for business. You have to understand, with Roman gone most of the time, until next week apparently, but with Roman gone most of the time, you're United States champion in theory, and you're Intercontinental champion, and Gunther now are your top two titles on Raw and SmackDown respectively, because they're the only ones who are going to be seen almost every single week. So they have to make sure there was some strong champions.
Gunther they're going to be seen every week.
Gunther and Theory. I'm sorry, Theory.
Yeah,
Gunther and Theory
yeah.
will be on Raw and SmackDown pretty much every single week.
Where Ricochet going to be at then?
Well, if you ask Decap, he's going to be back in catering. I don't know where Ricochet is going to be. I don't see him being a potential challenger for the Universal Championship anytime soon. So that's something to keep in mind.
Speaking of that, I think Ricochet should go to NXT 2.0. Just like Apollo Crews went to NXT 2.0, Ricochet should go back.
Well, it seems like they're having a rotating door of people who are on the main roster who end up going to NXT 2.0 for a little while. Maybe Ricochet will end up being one of those people.
I'd be happy to see him back with NXT.
Well, you have to think about certain things, like with what's his name, Apollo Crews back. What does this mean for one Commander Aziz, who I've been saying?
No, I heard that he's back. I read that he also went to NXT 2.0.
We'll see. What else you got?
And then we had the main event. It was the main event match.
Riddle fought Sami Zayn. If Riddle wins, he gets a Universal Championship match next Friday against Roman Reigns. Long story short, Riddle does win. Usos came to try to beat him down. He comes back with a kendo sticks, evens the playing field, sends Sami Zayn to Usos packing. This was actually a very, very well done match, and I'm looking forward to not one only Roman Reigns return next week, but this match with Riddle, which was originally going to be scheduled for Money in the Bank, but they're going to move it ahead early. And disappointed to see this is not happening in Money in the Bank, but really happy to see this match, and even happier to see the Tribal Chief return next Friday, because I can tell you his presence has been missed on SmackDown the last few weeks.
That Ronda Rousey didn't do nothing. She didn't do nothing special to build up the division.
Ronda Rousey gets the biggest pop right now because Roman's gone. So she has been doing her job, but she cannot carry the brand herself. As I said, I've been telling people all the time, because they keep saying this brand split is ending, and I keep saying no, it's not. They are making some adjustments to the brand split. That is definitely obvious, but they're not ending the brand split, which I think should be even more obvious to people by now. But the main thing that I want to discuss is the fact that you have...
Wait. Let me pick it back on. Sorry, hold that thought. Hold your thought for a minute. I think that part of me think that the brand split is splitting, because it did not make if the brand split is not splitting, so why would they put two titles on the Usos and two titles on Roman Reigns? I want like the old classic thing, like one main title on the Raw and one main title on SmackDown.
That's what I prefer as well, but right now, while their roster is spread a little thin, not as thin as people make it out to be, but while the roster is spread a little thin, they need that star power to be able to go to both things as they fit and choose. With the understanding is the champions, they can do that. However, until they have one championship title representing both of those titles, like instead of having walk around with both titles, there's still always a chance that they're going to backtrack it. But in the meantime, you'll still only see Sheamus and Sami Zayn on SmackDown for the most part. You still only see Theory on Raw for the most part. Finn Balor on Raw for the most part. The brand split is still very much happening as it happens right now. It's just that they need that extra get out of jail free card, so to speak. But when they did the draft last year, Raw dominated. Raw got all the stars because they felt like all SmackDown needed was Roman Reigns and they could survive. They kind of did the same thing years ago during the first brand split when they left. They raided everybody and sent them to Raw, and they left SmackDown with Vince McMahon and Hulk Hogan, thinking that was going to be enough. And it works to a certain extent, but then Roman left, and that's the problem. Roman left, Charlotte took a time off, and Sasha left. So that really hurt SmackDown, and you can see it. You can see it. And honestly, I hate to say it because there's still some talent on these shows, but it honestly looks like an episode of Velocity at times because you don't have Roman Reigns or Charlotte or Sasha Banks. 3 WrestleMania main eventers right there. The only WrestleMania main eventer you have right now, well, you still have Drew McIntyre, and that helps. But there was no New Day also. So, I mean, there's still talent there. But their main thing is Roman Reigns. That's their hot ticket. That's what brings in the ratings. That's what brings in the tickets.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Unpopular Review. I'm your host, Patrick the Full Nelson. Joining me to my right is the executive, Chris Harris.
All right, let's continue on. And right now, as you're watching basketball, I'm watching AEW Rampage, and here comes Will Ospreay to wrestle his first match with AEW.
I had something to put. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, no, I got it. What do you think was the best wrestler show this week? I think Raw beat SmackDown this week.
Raw is beating SmackDown a lot lately, in my opinion.
Raw is good. I ain't gonna hold you. Raw was good on Monday. I kind of marked out. And plus, you know what I'm happy about? I'm going off topic. You guys, shit. You know what I'm happy about? That Raw is coming to Madison Square Garden. That's like the last Raw before SummerSlam. So anything could happen on that episode. I'm really stoked for that show.
Raw. What was the main event of Raw? You said Raw was the best show, so what was the main event?
Huh?
What was the main event of Raw?
The main event of Raw was hold on, wait. I remember it. It was wow. Well, I remember it. Shit.
Do you?
Wait, don't tell me. I remember it. It was it's been so like a couple days ago and I forgot already. Wait, I remember it. There, you see? I just gotta think my nose. I remember. It's going bleak. It's going bleak now. Oh no! It was a qualified match. Rhea Ripley versus Rhea Ripley versus. It was a qualified match. Rhea Ripley won that match because I remember they closed it out with the Judgment Day. Rhea Ripley should beat Liv Morgan. I'm gonna say.
Liv Morgan, Doudrop.
Yeah.
And somebody else, I can't remember the fourth person right now, but Alexa Bliss. But what you need to, I would say Raw. A lot of people were talking about that, the Cody Rhodes attack, which put him out because he was trying to act like he's going to come back and Money in the Bank, which you all knew wasn't happening.
He's not going to come back Money in the Bank. He's going to come back. I think if they want to make Cody return special, make him come back to Royal Rumble, make him win the Royal Rumble.
Well, it's been announced he's out for 9 months. If he's out for 9 months, he's not making a Rumble.
He's not coming back for Royal Rumble?
He's out for 9 months. If you do the math, that means he comes back right before WrestleMania.
Yeah. True.
Now WWE has been known to exaggerate time extensions for injuries to try to make him come back earlier and look like Superman, John Cena. And I'm not saying that some people don't come back earlier than the timetable, John Cena, but sometimes they do sit here and they'll say 9 months, so somebody can be a surprise Royal Rumble injured. But I think the way they're going right now, I think they want their surprise entrance for the Royal Rumble to be Big E.
To Big E?
Big E, surprise entrant for the Royal Rumble. They give you no updates on his recovery. None.
A lot of people would be marked out for that.
If he comes back, that'll be up there with Edge. Now, that's my favorite show of the week. I didn't see NXT. I did see AEW. I think AEW was lacking in a few things, but it was a solid show. SmackDown was a solid show, but nothing interesting. Like I said, it gunther really that memorable except for Gunther winning the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, did I see AEW? No, I didn't see AEW. I saw parts of it.
I did watch
I saw
AEW.
chunks of it. I remember the Young Bucks. I remember the seven Young Bucks, the Hardy Boys, and Lucha House. No, no, is it Lucha House Party? No. The Dragon House Party. No, not the Dragon House
The
Party.
Lucha Dragons,
Luchasaurus. Luchasaurus.
Jurassic
Yeah,
Express, maybe.
that's what I mean. You know what I mean.
You said Lucha House Party, bro.
Yeah, I remember. They're gonna have a tag team title in a ladder match. I'm excited for that. Damn. I'm excited and I'm not excited. The reason why I'm not excited because Jeff Hardy should not be jumping off the ladder and do some crazy stunts.
I'm not exactly sure why they put him in the ladder match so soon after his last injury, which I still think he's been injured for years now, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, it was a quick episode because it was a quick episode of SmackDown. I mean, it's like 4 matches and that was it. Take us home, Patrick.
Ladies and gentlemen, for watching Unpopular, I was Ghost Patrick the full announcement. Do you have anything to say? Oh, yeah, wait, hold on, wait, stop. Ladies and gentlemen, you want me to plug it? Let me see if I can try plugging in some shows from the Monday. Want to try? All right, on Monday, be sure to catch Perfect Plex every day, 6:30, 6 o'clock. This is 6 o'clock with Mike. With Mike at 6 o'clock. He brings you all the wrestling news, all the wrestling stuff. Also, Monday, join the Executive Harris, Chris, and Steve as they review Monday Night Raw. On Tuesday, join the best team for NXT, Bad Guy Jack, and the executive. Shit, and Shane. And what's her name? And Shay for NXT 2.0. On Wednesday, join Gabby and John for an exciting episode of AEW. And of course, on Friday, every Friday, all you people watching it, y'all going to tune to Smackdown edition of Unpopular Review with your host, the Wrestling Dog, and me. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace.